Welcome back everyone. The iPhone 11 has actually been out for about 2 years now, so let's go and kind of see how it's been. Now what I can tell you is I bought this phone the day it came out. I liked it. I bought it brand new, and to be honest, liking it is an understatement. I actually do think this was one of the best phones that I purchased, and even 2 years later, I'm still using this phone. Even though it's not my main phone anymore, I use this phone a lot on my second channel, and I compare it to almost every single phone that came out after that. And the main reason for it is because, first of all, a lot of people still use it, a lot of people still like it, and the biggest thing on top of that is this specific phone is still being sold brand new. So you can buy this thing brand new from Apple, which is massive. You can also get it certified refurbished if you want to pick it up from Amazon. Links are down in the description. You can get that from there and help support the channel at the same time. The build quality of this phone is still top tier, and when you look at the future of the iPhones, with the 13, 14, 15, and this specific device, really the main thing they can do visually is change the notch, maybe remove it altogether. And if they were to maintain that notch, there really isn't that big of a, advantage to go from an 11 to like a 13, 14, or 15. Besides maybe the speed improvements, software longevity, there are a lot of different things, but visually the iPhone 11 still looks pretty good. And even the IPS panel hasn't really thrown me off. I still think it looks pretty good overall. And I think it's a huge advantage point of this specific device. Now on top of that, that camera setup, I will tell you, I love this camera. It's been a very good camera since the first day I bought it. I've still compared it to a lot of other phones that came out, and it's still top tier. The 11 to the 12 really wasn't that big of a difference, and I do think this camera is a very solid lens to pick up. I would even say it's kind of perfect, to be honest. There's no 8K, but you do have 4K 60 on the back and the front, which is still good enough. No telephoto lens, the 11 Pro, the 12 Pros are better. This is still a very solid camera for sure. And if you're somebody who just wants to, film Snapchat videos or Instagram or TikToks and stuff, and some random videos here and there, well, this is a perfect phone in that standpoint, and I think you'd have a really good point there. Now, like I mentioned before, with this specific phone, I'm not using it every day, but I use it multiple times throughout the week still, and it's almost like my third device that I use the most. It would be the iPhone 12 Pro, my main device, the 12 that I use, for my second channel, and the 11 that I also use on my second channel in comparisons. And this phone still handles everything I throw at it. Anytime I charge it, pick it up, and make a video about it, it's there. I know it's going to be super stable, and even with iOS 15, it's been one of the more stable iOS 15 devices, which makes a lot of sense because it's the newest phone, or one of the newer phones. But this thing still has a really good amount of power with it. I've edited videos on this thing. Every single tutorial I've made for a year was on this thing, and I didn't edit the videos on this thing, but I would showcase things like, hey, this is how you do this on this phone, this on this phone, this on this phone, and this phone will be able to handle it. And the performance aspect is the one area I would not worry about at all. It's a very solid performing device. Like I mentioned, you can throw anything you can at this thing and it'll be able to handle it without a doubt. So for sure, at the end of the day, the performance segment of this device is a thumbs up for me. I like it. It's very solid, and I think for sure it's one of those phones I would recommend people to buy without a doubt. So that's pretty much it. I still think it holds up extremely well 2 years later, and I would recommend people to buy it. Maybe you could wait buying it until the iPhone 13s come out, because these ones may go down in the price tag a little bit, but regardless, this is a solid phone, and I love this phone a lot. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.